Hello everybody! If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 440, A Day in the Life of Alfie. Colloquialisms. Intermediate. Alfie was a right cheery chap, always up for a laugh and a chinwag. He lived in a quaint little village in the rolling English countryside where everyone knew each other's business. He worked as a postman, and blimey, he loved his job. But today things weren't going to plan. As Alfie would say, it had all gone a bit pear-shaped. It started bright and early. The sky was clear, with the promise of a cracking day ahead. Alfie was up with the lark, singing to himself as he brewed a cuppa. He gobbled down a slice of toast, covered in marmite, naturally, before hopping on his bike to start his round. His trusty bicycle had seen better days. The chain rattled like mad, but Alfie wouldn't hear a bad word said about it. "It's got character," he liked to say. The village was bustling that morning. Mrs. Potts, the baker's wife, waved at Alfie from her shop as he rode past. "Morning, Alfie! Fancy a jam donut?" she called out. Alfie grinned and shook his head. "Ta, Mrs. Potts, but I'm on a mission today." His first stop was Mr. Green's farm. As soon as he stepped onto the driveway, he heard the telltale barking of Buster, Mr. Green's dog. "Steady on, lad," Alfie chuckled as the excitable dog jumped all over him. "You're as mad as a box of frogs." He handed Mr. Green his letters and pedalled off again. It was halfway through the round when disaster struck. Alfie was whistling a tune, minding his own business, when he hit a pothole in the road. Bang! Alfie went flying over the handlebars, landing a heap on the grass verge. His bike was in bits. "Well, that's just the ticket," he groaned, brushing himself down. A passerby stopped to help, a young lad with a scruffy haircut and a skateboard tucked under his arm. "You all right, mate?" the lad asked. Alfie nodded, wincing as he stood up. "Yeah, cheers. My bike's had it, though." "Need a lift?" the lad offered. Alfie was hesitant at first. Skateboards weren't exactly his cup of tea, but he was running late, and beggars can't be choosers. So there he was, a grown man wobbling along on a skateboard, clutching his postbag like his life depended on it. "If anyone sees me, I'll never live it down," Alfie muttered. He managed to deliver the rest of the letters, just about. His last stop was the village shop, where he handed Mrs. Whittaker her parcels. "Goodness me, Alfie," she exclaimed. "You look like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards." Alfie gave her a sheepish smile, explaining the whole fiasco. She couldn't stop laughing and slipped him a cheeky chocolate bar. "Here, this'll put a smile on your face." By the time Alfie got home, he was knackered. He slumped into his favourite armchair and let out a long sigh. What a day! Despite everything, Alfie couldn't help but laugh at his luck. "Could have been worse," he muttered. "At least I've got tomorrow to look forward to." And with that he switched on the telly, stretched out his legs, and dug into his chocolate bar. Alfie's motto was simple: life's too short to take seriously. Vocabulary notes. Right cheery chap. Meaning, someone who is very happy, cheerful and pleasant. Example, Alfie was a right cheery chap, always up for a laugh and a chinwag. Similar words, phrases: jolly fellow, happy-go-lucky person, good-natured. Chinwag, meaning an informal chat or gossip. Example, Alfie was a right cheery chap, always up for a laugh and a chinwag. Similar words, phrases: chat, natter, gossip. Blimey, meaning an exclamation of surprise or amazement. Example, blimey, he loved his job. Similar words, phrases: crikey, goodness me, wow. Gone a bit pear-shaped, meaning a situation that has gone wrong or turned out badly. Example, but today things weren't going to plan. As Alfie would say, it had all gone a bit pear-shaped. Similar words, phrases, gone awry, messed up, taken a turn for the worse. Up with the lark, meaning awaken out of bed very early in the morning. Example, he was up with the lark, singing to himself as he brewed a cuppa. Similar words, phrases, up at the crack of dawn, early riser, bright and early. Cuppa, meaning a cup of tea. Example, he was up with the lark, singing to himself as he brewed a cuppa. Similar words, phrases, brew, tea, hot drink, though less specific. Steady on, meaning a phrase used to express caution or to calm someone down. Example, steady on, lad. Alfie chuckled as the excitable duck jumped all over him. Similar words, phrases, calm down, hold your horses, easy does it. Mad as a box of frogs, meaning very eccentric, crazy or energetic in a humorous way. Example, you're as mad as a box of frogs. Similar words, phrases, bonkers, a bit of a character, full of beans. Well, that's just the ticket, meaning sarcastically used to mean that's exactly what I didn't want. Example, bang, Alfie went flying. Well, that's just the ticket, he groaned. Similar words, phrases, just my luck. Perfect, sarcastically. Typical. Not my cup of tea, meaning not something someone particularly likes or enjoys. Example, skateboards weren't exactly his cup of tea. Similar words, phrases, not my thing, not for me, doesn't suit me. Knackered, meaning extremely tired. Example, by the time Alfie got home, he was knackered. Similar words, phrases, exhausted, worn out, shattered. Dragged through a hedge backwards, meaning looking messy or dishevelled. Example, goodness me, Alfie, she exclaimed. You look like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Similar words, phrases, scruffy, in a state, dishevelled. Story written by ChatGPT 4 Turbo AI. Image created by Flux, Schnell, Black Forest Labs AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.